Good morning. Today we're going to continue talking about key features, but we're going to look at key features specifically from tables instead of from graphs today. Just kind of a review. When you're doing key features, you have an x-intercept, which is a number, comma 0, and a y-intercept, which is 0, comma y. So you're going to plug numbers in for x and y. And then m, the slope for this, the easiest way to do this is to find the pattern for your y and the pattern for your x and make it a fraction, and then reduce if you can. So if we look at this first problem here, for my x-intercept, I'm always looking for a number, comma x. So I'm going to find my zeros. Sorry, a number, comma 0. So I'm looking for my zeros here. The x-intercept always has a number for the x and a 0 for the y. The y-intercept has a 0 for the x and a number for the y. Okay, so my x-intercept is 2, 0. My y-intercept is 0, 4. Easy to find, just don't get them confused. You need to find the zeros in the table. To find this slope, I'm going to look at my patterns, and you have to be careful because they're not always consistent. But if you look at your pattern from one x to the next, you will see that we are increasing by 1 every time. And if you look at the pattern for your y's, you are increasing by 2 every time. So my slope is going to be the pattern for my y on top, which is 2, and the pattern for my x on the bottom, which is 1, and I can actually write that as 2. Now if you left it as 2 over 1, we definitely wouldn't mark it wrong. Next problem, x-intercept, y-intercept. I'm always going to start with my zeros. Okay, so my x-intercept has a number, comma 0, and my y-intercept has a 0, comma number. Okay, in this case, they're both 8. Now I'm going to look at my pattern here. Notice this is plus 1, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 1. And this one is minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 1. So even though the pattern isn't consistent for my x's, if I actually reduce that, negative 1 divided by 1, negative 3 divided by 3, I'm going to get the same answer either way. So negative 1 divided by 1 gives me negative 1 for a slope. Okay. This one always catches students. I'm looking for my zeros, and notice that there's only one place where I have zeros. That means my x-intercept and my y-intercept are both the same. They're both at 0, 0. I still need to find my pattern for these. Okay, we're going up 4. And then for the y's, we're going up 3. So y's over x's, and then reduce if you can, which we can't there. Okay, the last ones are special because we only have one intercept. You'll notice my x's aren't changing. Okay, that means I have a line that has a 0 in the bottom. So I'll have something or some type of number over 0. Anytime we have a 0 in the denominator, that means we have a vertical line or an undefined helps if I spell it correctly. Slope, and that's a vertical line. Okay, now the second one here, notice my y's don't change at all, so I have my y-intercept there at 0, 4. There is not an x-intercept at all, and this time I have plus 0, and then this could be plus 1 or anything here. So now I have my 0 over my number, which if I type that into my calculator, I'm going to get 0. That's actually a horizontal line. So if you have all the y's are the same, the slope is 0, it's horizontal. If all the x's are the same, it's undefined slope, it is vertical. Okay, that is it for this lesson. Go ahead and do the practice, and have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.